has many complicated topics and questions. There's Club Penguin lore? What is Grimace? What is the story of Five Nights at Freddy's? And all will be answered by one man. And that man is me. Welcome to Shiptheory Explains. Hello, Internet, and welcome to Shiptheory Explains. Today, we have a question that a lot of people want to know, and that is, what exactly is Grimace? Well, to know what Grimace is, we first must know who Grimace is. So today, we will be going back in time and going through the history, lore, family tree, and much more to learn what exactly is a Grimace. Grimace made his debut in 1971, however it wasn't really the Grimace that we've come to know and love. This Grimace was known as the Evil Grimace, and he would steal milkshakes and cups, which is arguably more evil than the time Lex Luger stole 40 cakes, but that's still up for debate. But it's true. Grimace used to be evil, until McDonald's got hit with this little thing called a lawsuit. In 1971, McDonald's was sued by a TV show known as HR Pufnstuf. The creators of the show believed that the characters in the McDonald Land commercials too closely resembled the characters in the TV show. And even though the court hearing didn't officially happen until 1973, McDonald's did eventually get sued, and had to phase out most of their characters. Evil Grimace was one of the characters called into question due to the fact he very closely resembled one of the villains on the TV show, Seymour Spider. If you wish to know more about the lawsuit as well as the overall history of McDonald's Land, I highly recommend watching the Yesterworld video they made about McDonald's Land about 2 years ago. It was very well made and is one of my personal favorite videos. But instead of phasing Grimace out like they did to so many of the other characters, they actually redid Grimace. So instead of him being evil, they made him Ronald's dumb but lovable best friend, and even gave him a new origin story. And lucky for us, Grimace never did anything evil ever again. Isn't that right, buddy? But where does Grimace actually come from? Because in the origin story commercial, we just find out that Ronald and Grimace have been best friends since they were very young, as Ronald saved Grimace when his stroller was on the loose and he stopped it with a hamburger. Well, to learn where Grimace is from, we must learn the legend of Grimace Island. The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald were a cartoon miniseries made by McDonald's themselves. There are a few episodes made, one of them being The Legend of Grimace Island. The Legend of Grimace Island came out on January 22nd in 1999. The episode starts with Grimace receiving an urgent message from Grimace Island, where the Grimace people tell Grimace that they need his help. So, him, Ronald, Birdie, and the Hamburglar all set out to find and save the legendary Grimace Island. Quick time out though, because we seriously need to talk about the animation in these cartoons. Because Ronald is in his live action version, but Grimace, Hamburglar, and Birdie all get this weird like CGI sort of art style, even though they have live action versions that look way better. And then it goes into this Rugrats style animation. It is so weird. This entire episode is so very strange. Grimace, you know I love you, but this is so weird, dude. Okay, back to the actual video. Now, while most of this episode doesn't actually matter to the topic at hand, we do find out some interesting things. First off, the Grimace Island is filled with grimaces. Yes, that's what they're called, and it is run by their king, King Gonga, who isn't related to Grimace, despite what some of the articles about him may say. But at the end of this episode, we also come to find out more about Grimace's family, and we actually see some of his key family members, including his parents. So, not only do we know now that Grimace isn't the only Grimace around, he's not even the only Grimace of his family around, as in other commercials we meet both of his aunts, Millie and Tilly, and his green uncle, Uncle Old Grimacy, who used to be the mascot of Shamrock Shake. Not so fun fact about Grimace's uncle, but Grimace's uncle, Uncle Old Grimacy, actually got pretty popular as a Shamrock Shake mascot. However, he was allegedly removed and phased out of McDonald's advertisements due to one of the people who portrayed him making a statement in support of the IRA being an Irish terrorist group. So, even Grimace has crazy family members. But that's all we really got to know about Grimace's background and family and his history. because in 2003, Grimace got phased out from the McDonald's marketing and he didn't return for another 20 years. But just like all great kings, this purple one came back and started a movement. On June 12th, 2023, McDonald's held Grimace's birthday celebration, a celebration of Grimace's birthday, making his first commercial return since 2003. And did it leave its mark? See, with the meal came a special shake called Grimace's Birthday Shake, and it was purple. And it skyrocketed in popularity, and not even really because of Grimace, but because of TikTok. See, TikTok had this funny little trend where they would toast to Grimace, wish him a happy birthday, and then drink the shake, and then whoever drank it fell over dead. And this was honestly the best thing that could have happened for Grimace, as after this event happened, his popularity skyrocketed, and McDonald's has brought him out in way more media events than he was before this happened. So, with Grimace back and more popular than ever, it's time we finally answer our question of what exactly is he? Well, I personally think it's fairly obvious. He's a milkshake, or at least he's the embodiment of one. See, there was even a tweet put out by the official McDonald's Twitter account that said that he was a milkshake despite other people saying he was a taste bud. And I mean, not only was his birthday celebrated by a milkshake, but his uncle was also the embodiment of a special time milkshake. So I see no reason why he wouldn't be a milkshake. I mean, it's part of his character. Even when he was evil, he was still in cups specifically to drink milkshakes from. So, as a self-proclaimed McDonald's historian, I'm officially saying that Grimace is the embodiment of a milkshake. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments, because really, everyone seems to have a different idea about what he is. But no matter what the answer is, the undisputable fact is that Grimace is the most lovable purple blob the world has ever seen. And with this official discovery, we come to the end of the video. Which is what I would say if I didn't have to show you the weirdness that went on during the Legend of Grimace Island episode. Seriously, if I have to see it, you have to see it too. So I guess you can consider this the extra footage. Alright, now that that's out of the way, this is the official end of the video. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time.